Today, our nation is facing the dual challenge of providing domestic energy security while mitigating climate change caused by greenhouse gas emissions. California has already required electric generation plants to significantly cut carbon dioxide or CO2 emissions, a greenhouse gas which is a major contributor to climate change. One way to do this is to permanently and safely capture the CO2 before it is emitted into the atmosphere. This technology has been successfully demonstrated around the world. The Hydrogen Energy California Project, or Heca in Kern County, takes this process several steps forward. It starts by creating clean hydrogen, which is produced by combining coal with recycled petroleum coke, a low-value byproduct that comes from oil refining. Each year, Heca will generate approximately 300 megawatts of clean hydrogen power and will capture 3 million tons of CO2 that would otherwise be emitted into the atmosphere. The CO2 will be put to good use, enabling the recovery of 5 million domestic barrels of oil per year through what is known as Enhanced Oil Recovery, or EOR. Utilizing state-of-the-art technology, Heca has the support of the U.S. Department of Energy as an important climate change solution and a safe and cost-effective way to produce clean energy. Heca will also provide significant economic and environmental benefits to Kern County and the state of California. During construction, Heca will create thousands of high-quality union jobs. Its operation will generate $52 million in annual labor income and $239 million in total annual economic impact to Kern County. In addition, Heca will manufacture low-carbon products, including 1 million tons of fertilizer per year. These products will benefit agriculture, transportation, and other industries vital to the region and the state's economy. Heca's process will also preserve California's valuable fresh water resources by using brackish, non-potable water and eliminating wastewater discharge. Instead of conventionally burning fossil fuels, which emit greenhouse gases into the air, Heca will use a patented process for turning coal and petroleum coke into hydrogen and CO2, which will then be separated. The hydrogen will be used as fuel to generate clean electricity for 160,000 homes. 90% of the CO2 will be captured, condensed, and transported via secure pipeline to nearby Elk Hills oil field, equivalent to taking 650,000 cars off the road. CO2 pipelines have been operating safely for decades, with more than 3,000 miles in active service today. Heca's pipeline will be buried and routed in a way to minimize environmental impacts and will be subject to strict regulations, inspections, and reports. Extensive geological analysis has identified Elk Hills oil field's secure geology as a prime location for EOR and resulting permanent CO2 storage. Its dome-like sandstone formation, which is capped by a thick, impenetrable layer of shale, has trapped oil within tiny pore spaces for millions of years. When mixed with CO2 from the Heca plant, the oil will flow more easily towards the production well, resulting in 10 to 30% more oil production. The CO2 will displace the oil, where it will be permanently stored in the pore spaces and eventually mineralize. Heca's closed-loop process will ensure that CO2 is ultimately retained within the rock formation. Several methods will be employed to monitor and verify the containment of the CO2, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With its state-of-the-art design, the Heca project brings together proven technologies to solve some of the most difficult environmental and economic challenges of our time. Heca's air emissions will be lower than any conventional power plant of its size, as it produces a new and major clean source of electricity and other products with hydrogen. Hydrogen Energy California is creating a bridge to a new energy future that demonstrates how environmental progress goes hand in hand with job creation and economic growth.